What if that beautiful bowl of healthy fruit on your kitchen counter is actually a ticking time bomb? It sounds crazy, I know. We've been programmed our entire lives to eat more fruit. It's nature's candy, bursting with vitamins and fiber. But what if I told you that for seniors, the very food you're eating for your health could be secretly paving the way for a devastating stroke, possibly even overnight? Tonight, thousands of people, maybe you, will reach for a late night snack, choosing a piece of fruit and feeling virtuous about it. They will have no clue that certain fruits, eaten in specific ways, can set off a dangerous cascade of events inside your body while you sleep, a process that can make your arteries rigid, create fatty blood, or even turn your life-saving medicine into a lethal poison. This isn't about scare tactics. This is about critical knowledge. It's about understanding that the rules of health are different when we're older. Your body at 60, 70, or 80 is not the same machine it was at 30. And knowing how to partner with it, not fight against it, is the key to maintaining your independence. We are about to pull back the curtain on 7 fruits that present a unique threat. And each one is dangerous for a completely different reason. Pay close attention, because the danger you think you know is not the only one lurking in your kitchen. Number 7, grapes, the mindless menace. Our first danger isn't just a fruit, it's a habit. Grapes seem harmless, but they are the perfect vehicle for our first unique danger, mindless overconsumption. Think about it. You never eat just one grape. You grab the bunch. You pop one, then another, while watching TV, reading, or talking. It's a mindless activity, and before you know it, the entire bunch is gone. You've just fallen into the trap. Let's break down the core problem here, because it's the foundation we need to understand for everything else. A large bunch of grapes can easily contain 60 grams of sugar. When this hits your system all at once, your body declares a state of emergency. Your blood sugar skyrockets, and your pancreas works frantically, pumping out insulin to manage the flood. This constant spiking leads to 2 dangerous outcomes. First, it causes chronic inflammation. This is like a slow-burning fire inside your arteries, making them stiff, brittle, and narrow, the perfect environment for high blood pressure. Second, the sugar can literally caramelize your cells and particles in your blood through a process called glycation, making them sticky and dysfunctional. This is the foundational danger of a sugar bomb. Grapes are the entry point because their convenience makes that bomb so easy to set off without even thinking. The solution isn't just about portion control. It's about breaking the habit of mindless eating. Put a small handful in a bowl and put the bag away. Be present with what you're eating. This is how you defuse the first bomb. Number 6, cherries, the deceptive medicine. Now we move from a mindless habit to a psychological trap. The unique danger with cherries is the psychology of self-deception. Many of you have heard that cherries are good for gout and arthritis because of their anti-inflammatory compounds, and this is true in a limited sense. But this sliver of truth becomes a dangerous lie when it's used as an excuse for reckless overconsumption. Here's the trap. You think, I'm not just eating a snack, I'm taking my medicine. So you eat a massive bowl, far more than you would of any other fruit, believing you're doing something good for your joints. You ignore the fact that a large bowl contains 40 to 50 grams of sugar, and that sugar bomb triggers the exact systemic inflammation we just talked about, completely wiping out any localized anti-inflammatory benefit the cherries might have had. You are, quite literally, fighting a small fire in your knee while setting the rest of your house ablaze. The unique danger here is the justification. It's when a health benefit becomes a license to consume something in a way that is profoundly unhealthy. You're being tricked by your own good intentions. The real problem isn't the cherry, it's the story you tell yourself about it. To be safe, You have to separate the medicine from the food. If you want the anti-inflammatory benefits, talk to your doctor about a targeted tart cherry extract supplement. Eat a small handful of fresh cherries because you enjoy the taste, not because you think a whole bowl is a cure. Number 5. Pineapple and mango, the liver fatteners. So far, we've discussed general inflammation. Now, we introduce a new and more insidious mechanism. Welcome to the tropical tyrants. The unique danger with fruits like pineapple and mango is how they transform your liver into a fat-producing factory via fructose overload. The sugar in these fruits is mostly fructose, unlike glucose, which your body's cells can readily use for energy. Large amounts of fructose can only be metabolized by one organ, your liver. When you eat a huge serving of sweet, creamy mango or several large spears of pineapple, you're inundating your liver. A single mango can have 45 grams of sugar. Your liver, in a state of panic, can only do one thing with all this excess fructose: convert it into fat. Specifically, it churns out triglycerides. Now, for the first time, we are just talking about inflammation. We're talking about the quality of your blood itself. These triglycerides are released directly into your bloodstream. High triglycerides make your blood thicker, stickier, and more like sludge. This forces your heart to work harder, driving up your blood pressure, and it directly contributes to the buildup of plaque in your arteries. The very plaque that can rupture and trigger a stroke. This is an inside job. The danger is no longer just a reaction. Your own body is now manufacturing the tools of its own demise. The solution is to treat these fruits like the rich desserts they are. A few small pieces, not the whole fruit. You aren't just managing blood sugar. You're safeguarding your liver and the quality of your blood. Number 4. Bananas, the hidden accomplice. The banana's unique danger is not in the fruit itself, but in its role as a hidden accomplice. It's a master of disguise whose danger level changes, and it has a nasty habit of making other bad things in your diet even worse. First, its properties change. The unique danger here is ripeness. A greenish, starchy banana has a lower glycemic index. But as it ripens and those brown spots appear, the starches convert to pure, fast-acting sugar. That sweet, soft banana you love is a completely different food, metabolically speaking, than the one you bought a week ago. You could be spiking your blood sugar without even realizing the danger has increased. Second, the banana is a supercharger for other sugar sources. People slice it onto already sugary breakfast cereals, instantly creating a breakfast with a shocking glycemic load. Worse, they blend it into healthy smoothies. The banana provides the creamy base, but it's blended with other fruits, juices, and sweeteners, creating a liquid sugar bomb that can exceed 70 grams of sugar and is mainlined into your bloodstream with no fiber to slow it down. The banana is the accomplice that makes the whole criminal enterprise work. The solution is to interrogate your banana. Be aware of ripeness, choose greener over spottier, and see the banana for what it is: a starchy, sugary fruit that should be eaten in moderation and never, ever as the base for a liquid dessert masquerading as a health drink. Number 3. Grapefruit, the medication saboteur. Now I need you to forget everything we've discussed about sugar. This next danger is completely different, and for many seniors, it is the most important warning in this entire video. The unique danger of grapefruit has nothing to do with sugar. It is a medication saboteur. That healthy grapefruit you have for breakfast could turn your life-saving prescription medication into poison. Here's how. Grapefruit contains compounds called furanocoumarins. These compounds block a critical enzyme in your gut and liver called CYP3A4. Think of this enzyme as your body's dedicated medication processing system. Its job is to break down drugs and clear them from your body in a predictable way. When you eat grapefruit or drink its juice, you shut this system down. Now, What happens when you take your daily dose of a common blood pressure medication, like a calcium channel blocker or a statin for cholesterol? Your body can't break it down properly. Instead of getting the intended dose, the drug builds up in your bloodstream to toxic levels, 2, 5, even 10 times the intended amount. Suddenly, a safe dose becomes a massive overdose. This can lead to a catastrophic drop in blood pressure, kidney damage, muscle breakdown, or an irregular heartbeat, all of which dramatically increase your short-term stroke risk. This isn't a small risk. The FDA has a long list of medications that interact dangerously with grapefruit. The danger here is purely chemical. It's an invisible threat that resets the game. If you are on any prescription medication, especially for heart conditions, you must ask your doctor or pharmacist specifically about grapefruit. There is no safe moderation here. The answer might have to be 0. Number 2, watermelon, the pure speed injector. After that chemical alert, let's go back to sugar, but from a completely new angle. The unique danger of watermelon isn't just the quantity of sugar, it's the pure, unbridled speed of its absorption. Watermelon is the quintessential high glycemic index food. The glycemic index, or GI, measures how fast a food raises your blood sugar. Pure glucose is a 100. Watermelon, thanks to its specific sugar profile and lack of significant fiber or fat, has a GI of about 76, which is exceptionally high. Think of it this way. The sugar from a serving of beans is released like a slow drip from a tap. The sugar from watermelon is like unleashing a fire hydrant. When you eat a big slice of watermelon on a hot day, you are essentially mainlining sugar water into your system. It requires almost no digestion. The blood sugar spike is nearly instantaneous and incredibly sharp. This places an immense, sudden burden on your pancreas and your entire metabolic system. For a senior whose insulin response may already be sluggish or compromised, this is a profound shock to the system. This rapid, vertical surge in blood sugar is arguably more harmful than a slower, more gradual increase, as it triggers a more violent inflammatory response and a more severe subsequent crash. We often consume huge amounts of it at picnics and barbecues, assuming it's just harmless, hydrating water. But it's a speed injector for sugar. The unique danger is this velocity. To counter it, portion size is paramount. A small wedge is fine. A giant smile slice is a metabolic ambush waiting to spring. Always pair it with a source of protein, like a piece of grilled chicken, to slow that sugar freight train down. Number 1. Dried fruits, the ultimate health food imposter. We have reached the top of our list. This is the food most deceptively promoted as healthy, yet it poses the most serious risk due to its unique danger: extreme concentration. We are talking about raisins, dried apricots, figs, and the undisputed king of them all, dates. When you dry a fruit, you remove its water content. The water adds volume and helps you feel full. When it's gone, you are left with a dense, super concentrated nugget of pure sugar. Let's put this into perspective. A single medjool date, just one, contains about 16 grams of sugar. Eating just 2 of these supposedly healthy dates is the sugar equivalent of consuming a full-size Snickers bar. Let that sink in. You would never eat a candy bar and congratulate yourself on your healthy choice. Yet people eat a handful of 5 or 6 dates, believing it's a virtuous, whole food snack. They have just ingested nearly 100 grams of sugar in minutes. This is not a snack. This is a metabolic carpet bomb. The effect on your blood sugar, your liver, and your triglyceride production is more severe than anything else on this list. The health halo surrounding dried fruit is a total sham. They are not a health food. They are candy in its most potent natural form. This is the ultimate imposter in the health food aisle. The danger is the sheer, brutal density of the sugar. There is no margin for error here. Using one chopped date to sweeten a large dish is one thing. Eating them as a snack is off the table. It is the single quickest way to sabotage all of your other healthy efforts. So there you have it, the 7 fruits, each with its own unique danger. The mindless consumption of grapes, the deceptive medicine of cherries, the liver-fattening fructose of tropical fruits, the amplifying effect of bananas, the medication sabotage of grapefruit, the sheer speed of watermelon sugar, and the ultimate concentrated imposter, dried fruit. The message today wasn't to scare you away from fruit. It was to upgrade your knowledge. It was to show you that health isn't about simple rules like eat fruit. It's a complex game of chemistry, psychology, and context. It's about shifting from mindless eating to mindful empowerment. You are in the driver's seat. If this video opened your eyes and gave you a new, more powerful way to think about your health, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what we break down next. Give this video a thumbs up. It tells the algorithm that this information is critical and helps it get out to more people who need to hear it. And now, I want to hear from you. Which of these unique dangers was the biggest surprise? Were you aware of the grapefruit interaction? Have you been using dates as a healthy snack? Share your story in the comments below. This isn't just a comment section, it's a war room where we share intel. Your experience could be the piece of information that saves another man here. Thank you for watching, and be well.